In your packet, I put some draft superintendent goals, much like every teacher and administrator in the district. I produce goals on an annual basis. Obviously, in collaboration with the school committee, it's just really a small component or a component of my overall evaluation process. As you know, we use the state rubric, and it's sort of an all-encompassing look at the job responsibilities. On an annual basis, we do a student learning goal, a professional practice goal, and then usually I do 2 district improvement goals. And so feel free to ask any questions, but not surprising, I want to point out 2 major things about my goals. One is that a lot of, any superintendent's success or not is predicated on the work of my team, right? And so a lot of what you'll see in my goals are sort of collaborating, overseeing, working with our team to, implement initiatives or create change or whatever it may be. So and second piece is that much like when you see themes now, I think with every presentation, but we're trying to make sure all of the work we do is aligned to our strategic plan, right? That's what we're striving for. So my goals are no different. So my student learning goal is really relative to kind of overseeing and supporting our principals and administration who are implementing programs that are supporting our strategic plan pillar 1 and 2, right, which is success for all students and then enhancing deeper learning opportunities. So everything from Big Red 101, which is the new flex block, to JED High School, to revising our district curriculum accommodation plan. Obviously, the work is done in the trenches, but it's really important work. In the professional practice goal, this is kind of an interesting one. This is just really about enhancing our community partnerships and again, related to the strategic plan, pillar 4, engaging and partnering with the community. And we've said it over and over again, but we can't do this job alone, right? Educating students is hard, and we actually want partners to help us with the work, but we also want to make sure that our community and all stakeholders are engaged with us, and informed. And so, that takes on a lot of different forms, but we're working hard with our administrative teams with each school to say, okay, where can you at your school level or your department level begin to increase partnerships? And it's everything from community groups to, social service agencies to mental health providers, right? All these different areas where we need kind of a high level of engagement and support to do the work. So this is all about kind of partnerships, and the second piece of it really is about making sure that I give community members the opportunity to engage with us. And I do a pretty good job, pretty visible, I think, in the community, but we want to make sure we actually put some formal mechanisms in place. I didn't get to that last year with all good intentions, but we'll be putting a schedule out of just some meet and greets, office hours, coffee, coffee with the administration, that type of thing. But I really want to make sure. It's especially important, and by the way, this is just going to be a tiny component of it this year, because I'm going to talk about the building project in a minute, but it's going to be extra important this year because we're going to have potentially a building project to begin discussing with our larger community. Third is, I think, very important one, just about taking a hard look at our recruitment and hiring strategies and compensation levels for faculty and staff. This is a national issue. We have a national teacher shortage, we have a national substitute shortage. We have all kinds of challenges these days to hire high-quality staff. One of the things we have to do is just do some comparative analyses to see kind of how we fare. And we know intuitively in some areas we don't fare well, but we just have to kind of codify that and begin having kind of a little more intelligent conversations about that. And can't fix everything overnight, but we need the data, I think, to have the conversations about it. And the same thing for our advertising and recruiting strategies. Schools are really struggling with this over the country, but I don't know what the answer is, but we need to start at least evaluating what we do and see if we can do anything different, because we're just not getting the level of candidates that we got even 5 years ago. It's really changed. COVID obviously changed a lot. But again, we're not alone in this effort, but I think it's important for us for obvious reasons. And then the final piece is just about doing the work with the MSBA, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but this is a monumental task. I touch this every day. But honestly, this just working on the building project could be a full-time job in itself, but there's a reason why it's on my goals, because it's probably going to be one of the most important things we do in the next, decade, really.